this podcast has fallen off.
Yeah.
And come on, quality has been dipping week after week. And I think if we just were to have a fight over something, we'd become closer.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's fine.
So let's keep it. I don't know. I'm not saying let's fight right now. I just think let's just be mindful of we should have a fight soon.
I feel like what's going to happen is you and me are going to have a fight, and we're going to fight to get Killian on our side. And even though he is an older sibling of many, you're middle, aren't you?
I'm a middle sibling, but I give younger
But
sibling
you have-
vibes.
yeah.
I had 10 years at the bottom or the top, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we've
This is a
scrapped about-
problem with 3 because say I did have a problem with you, I couldn't go to Killian and go like, do you think Tony's been a bit like...
Yeah, you
because
can't
then
do
I
that.
can't do that because then that's not fair on you.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to
Be
have
very
to have all of
effective,
us...
It'd be feel like my parents are getting divorced.
Yeah, and it would,
Yeah.
then if say we were like, you're being too aggressive, Tony, then we'd be like, we both feel, and then that's very hurtful.
That's
so
true.
I don't know. I do think, when
Imagine we said
sometimes-
that. Me and Killian been chatting. We need to have a word with you about
Oh my God, it'd be devastating.
Wouldn't you shit your heart?
Shane,
I would feel sick.
Listen, me and
Yeah.
Tony were talking earlier, and we were just thinking maybe like you want to take a break from the podcast for a while.
They're attractive. Very attractive.
Hot and loud.
And a little bit sad.
He was the best guy around. Oh my, is it hot in here or what? You're an attractive guy.
It's the fabulous Tony Cantwell.
I'm talking about Shane Daniel Byrne.
One, two, three. I know you belong to Rira, but tonight you belong to Rira.
That wasn't that bad.
That was
okay.
Off the cuff like that.
Our live gigs should just be us singing, and people should be like aghast.
And we just
So disappointed.
we just keep opening new cans of Rira. All right, here's our other Rira song.
This is Rira, but it's funk pop from the 70s.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for sponsoring the podcast, Re-Raw.
Thank you.
We don't cancel doing these podcasts because they're sponsored, so thank you for the accountability of Cold Hard Cash.
You're our dream.
I just did Myers-Briggs test. I was
okay?
driving back from Cork and I needed to kill the time. And so I got I got Anna to read out the questions because I was driving.
Yes.
Which does skew, you're basically supposed to answer these questions as honestly as possible. But when they're being delivered by your partner, there is a bit of, that's a filter through which.
She will load them up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And she'd also be a real, no, you're not.
yeah, there was
know?
a bit of that where
Yeah.
it was like some of the questions, by the way, on these tests are one of them is, do you care about homeless people?
Oh.
And I was like,
Obviously not.
absolutely.
Well,
Sorry, obviously you care about
Sorry, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yes.
But one of them was like, Anna was like, is your romantic, do you care about having a romantic partner? And is that important in your life? And I was like, 100%. 100%. It's probably, is there a way of making that the most important
It's
question?
the cornerstone.
Is there a way of just making all the other questions go away and that being the
is there a
only
bonus gold button that you hit and then loads of things?
Can I
like
super
Britain's
like that
Got
question?
Yeah.
And then I was like, what did you pick for that? And she went, I just said no. I was like, damn it. It could have been
She's
more
a
on.
callous woman.
Yeah, well, she's hard. She's hard. And then I was like, she was like, do you feel the need to feel for other people? Do you empathize with other people? And I was like, absolutely, 100%. She's like, put it maybe on that one. I was like, just like changing my one. So
Bullshit.
I mean, personality I have, which is ENFJ, is not. I wouldn't say it's actually my personality. It's more the personality that Anna thinks that I have, maybe,
Okay,
or
yeah.
it's our joint kind of view of what my personality is, which is probably the most accurate
That's the
version
best
because
way.
it's not, when you're answering those questions yourself, it's kind of what you would like to be rather than, you're supposed to, whereas if you have someone else there.
Her bias cancels out some of your bias.
Yes.
Is that it?
So I
Okay.
think it's kind of, that's
I think when
probably
you're
what
looking
I
to
am.
discover yourself, it's best that your girlfriend tells you as well.
Yes.
So that's key.
Yeah. So
to
this
know your
is,
place.
can I read out what I am?
Yeah.
Please.
Okay.
I want to do this.
So first of
Why
all,
don't we guess what they stand for if we had to guess?
Okay, what is it?
ENFJ?
ENF?
ENFJ.
Electrifying?
Yes.
No.
I don't know what they mean.
Nihilistic?
Nihilistic?
No.
Nihilist?
I don't know. It doesn't give me the answers, but I'm just saying yes to the things that sound good.
Okay.
Nice.
Existential nonce.
Fucking
Fucks.
idiot.
Again, those allegations.
Jay?
I was not on
Fucks
Epstein's
Junior?
Island.
Fucks Gerald.
Fuck's juniors.
Existential Nonsense Juniors.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Okay, no, I don't know what it stands for, but I think it's a good one.
Yes.
What it says here is the protagonist.
The protagonist.
The protagonist.
How dare you?
ENFJs are born leaders. First of all, that's not true at all. I'm not a leader.
No.
Full of passion and charisma. Okay, that's They are often politicians, coaches, teachers, and motivators, or people who inspire us to do good. I sound amazing. They
Sounds
take
all
a
right.
great deal of pride and joy in helping others to work together and improve themselves and their community.
Okay.
Any of that sound like me?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
It is important to remember, wasn't this made up by just two women? Just made it up?
Yeah, I mean... but
it's okay. We
It's
can
pretty
still play
accurate,
with it.
though. No, it's pretty accurate, though.
I think your curiosity masks your leadership qualities sometimes.
Maybe, but
I think because you're very inquisitive and you always want to learn. And I think sometimes that masks your leadership because you don't ever really tell anyone to do anything. But you do ask, and you always want to learn and know more.
Well, I think the test seems to think that my main passion is giving to people and making them feel good and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
And
as
I
we
definitely-
learned from the Chris Kindle,
yeah,
that's
right.
not an area in which you excel.
I
Show
think
me your
that's
new
what I
wallet.
want. That's what I want.
It's over there. I'll show you.
You got a
later.
new wallet?
yeah, he got a
Yeah,
new
Santa
wallet.
gave me a new wallet.
Are you fucking joking me?
It's fancy.
It's actually, the tables have turned. This is how it happens.
I'll have to get it now. Can you
Okay.
pass
What
the green,
happened
green
here?
mollusk?
No, because I got you a wallet for Chris Kindle.
Yeah, which you replaced with a candle, but the wallet was trash.
Oh my God, that was a real Audi wallet.
This is
Did
the
someone get
real-
you a Mercedes?
This is the real
No,
scrap.
Santa
someone
gave me
get you a
this.
Oh, fuck off.
That's really nice.
Do you hear that action if you're listening on audio? It's one of those ones. It's called
Secret.
Secret, SECRID, and it's up. It's like a card holder that pops up all the cards.
Killian, I think that's fucking bad form. He got that wallet.
That's
the fact that he's
bullshit.
showing it to you.
Yeah.
Speak to my
You're
parents.
right.
No.
Parents, but my
You know
parents
what?
gave
I
me-
can feel alliances growing already.
Yeah.
I do feel like there is an underlying tension has started to be created, and to be honest, I'm pre-coming a little bit. Like, I'm into it. No, my parents got that. Also, my mother told me she'd listened to a few bits of the podcast. Can I just say, if she's listening to this, fuck off. Go away. What business? I listened to a few bits of the podcast. Did you indeed? Why don't you go do the garden? How about that? Mind your own business.
My
That's a bit
goodness.
sexist, Shane.
No, I got it. Do you know what I got a text
If
off
he's
my
not
mother
sexist,
today?
it's wallets.
I missed a call from her this morning, and then I got a text saying, "Tried to ring you, no problem, nothing's wrong, just checking in." Which is obviously I have been doing a bad job at checking in.
Yes.
She's not a passive aggressive mother, but she is, a human being. So I read between the lines, and then I spoke to her then, so it was fine. But I like that way of, I don't normally deal with passive aggression, but I'll discount it.
Passive aggression is pretty fun, I think. I was listening to some comedians in Cork were talking about being parents and doing the passive aggressive thing with basically you don't get to sleep apparently when you've got kids. Tony, you can maybe answer to this.
You can, it's more Terry's kind of remit than mine.
She looks after the kids.
She looks after the whole not sleeping thing. I channel on.
But apparently they do really passive aggressive things like, oh, did you have a nice sleep?
Oh, yeah.
Or, oh, you look really rested. That kind of stuff.
Don't they do, people
time.
do where they talk to their partner through the kid?
is
So
that
they
a thing?
say, well, maybe daddy will bring you out later because daddy has been in his own room all day, hasn't he? Yes.
That's actually a light one. And yeah, I was going to be like, oh, no, we don't do that. But yeah, we actually do that. That kind
Daddy
of
will take you
That's-
out because I think Daddy's probably looking to get out to stretch his legs because he's been sitting playing the PlayStation. Hasn't he? Daddy's a messer.
We do it through Alexa. Alexa, will you ask my wife how much money I brought in from my touring?
Yeah. I
Not
worked
much,
for 4
not
nights.
much, says Alexa.
Is there a way we
That's
can
why
do
I
that
do
with
the
this
ads.
podcast? I guess it'll just be Hillary. We'll just go, Hillary, can you ask Tony?
Hillary, could you please tell Killian that his beard is looking nice? I don't know how to do it. I can't.
Can I ask something about, you mentioned the touring, right? We're in the new year.
Yes.
And I am,
How lang syne?
yes, and I'm actually doing such a bad job. I'm slow on the emails.
Yes.
I'm afraid to promote my tour on the Instagram because I'm
Yes.
like, everyone hates me and no one wants me anymore. That's
very true.
This is like a Dear Tony and Killian
Yes.
agony aunt. How do I get out of this? You know, a long time ago in this podcast, I talked about the gym, that I blocked myself out of the gym because I didn't attend the class. I did it again. I cancelled the class too late and didn't go, and now I'm locked out of the gym. I have to go in person and pay.
Oh my God.
I am flailing around, and I need to get out of this.
I got a good one for you.
Okay.
Well, I'm ENFJ, so really it should be me.
As a leader. Sorry.
Okay.
As a leader, as an ENFJ personality type, I think what you gotta do is you gotta just like fucking block out the haters. Yeah. Shay, listen to me. Look at me.
I'm looking at you, babe.
What do you think when you see me?
I think that guy, he's got it together.
I don't care what you think about me.
Very
That's the fucking
good.
difference between the two of us. Yeah, you gotta fucking just stop thinking what other people care about you.
Yeah.
You fucking get out there on
Okay.
the rugby pitch. You know, I do my talking on the pitch, Shay. That's when I do my talking.
Okay. I'm a bit confused with that, but thanks.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thanks very much.
Was that helpful?
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's going to help me sell tickets in Limerick. So yeah, that should be good.
No, look, you need to allow yourself the time to taper. I find with everything, it takes a long time to taper out of emotions. We're not young like we used to be. And our emotions need to taper out and they need to ramp up. And not ramp up aggressively. So things don't just start with a bang. Things don't start with a bang anymore. That's fine. They just need to very gently kind of taper back in. But a Tony Robbins thing that I've been using,
Oh yeah, the man with the big smile.
the guy with the big smile, he says that if you're at an impasse or you're looking to kind of solve a problem, you shouldn't really be focused on the problem. You should focus on two things before you even look at the problem.
Okay.
He says you should look at things in this order. Your state, like what kind of frequency
Republic of
you at.
Ireland.
The absolute state Republic of
Absolute
Ireland.
Republic of Ireland, yeah. The beautiful, the state.
I'm looking the head on. Sorry, you're giving
Republic
me
of
help
Ireland.
and I'm slagging you.
Look, you heard New Agey and you were like, I need to somehow mitigate this.
you know I don't
It can't
believe in
come-
anything.
It has to come in lubed. It can't come
I
in raw.
am nihilist. I am.
I know. He says state, story, and strategy.
Okay.
And so, like,
state is where I'm at. What's
Stays
going
where,
on?
well, where you're at in terms of like where are you now? Like where are you making the decision from bed? Or are you making it outside having a walk? Are you making it getting a bit of cold shower? Are you making it by doing a bit of exercise?
Okay.
That's your state. And then you're not even. And then your story is like, who am I? What am I? Am I viewing myself in a good light? Am I viewing myself in a negative light? How do I view myself in a bit of a better light? How do I compliment myself a little bit better? And then when you have those two things done, then you strategy. Then you're like, all right, what am I actually going to do? And what am I going to post this week? Am I going to post specifically about each place? Am I going to just do a funny story just for the sake of it? Am I just going to have a little side thing that I post, just something funny Raymond did, whatever it might be?
So you're saying I need a whiteboard?
You might need one.
You need to get a whiteboard and maybe, like, I know you're really good with Google Calendar, so maybe just like a bit more of that. That sounds, by the way, like kind of like culty, weird, kind of culty stuff.
It does a bit, but sounds a bit useful too.
It does sound
Oh, the
useful.
fourth one is, sorry, then
That's how
stab
it is.
your wife.
Give all your money to this scheme. You pay €50,
Yeah.
and then you become an extra member. No, it sounds. I was almost.
State
I
stories,
got tried to be
strategy.
pulled into a cult once when I moved to America. I don't know if I've told you guys this story before.
You gingerly mentioned it, but then we said save it for the podcast and you never came up again.
Oh yeah, well, when I first moved to America, I was working in this company. I don't know if I can name them because they are incredibly litigious, but I think they're quite
then
well known. They're incredibly litigious. Anyways, they're called the.
Are you trying to get us sued? No. Hillary
Just
will
bleep
have to
that, we'll bleep that.
Yeah. They're called the.
Church of Scientology. We'll
Yes.
just call them the Church of Scientology. just as a
Also
placeholder.
incredibly litigious.
What?
Anyway, I was working in this really cool organization, and one of the people who worked there was like, "Hey, Killian," and a Chinese guy called Xian. We were working together.
Great name.
We were two interns who just moved to America, like didn't know anyone, completely on our own.
Trying to make
we're
a
kind
name
of
for
talking
yourself.
about that at lunch, and then
Well,
one
the
of the
same
people we were.
opportunities, the exact same opportunities.
Yeah, we were at the same situation. But anyway, we were both doing this thing, and then talking about kind of finding it hard moving to New York, like a month after we lived there. And one of the people said, "Hey, like, you know, you guys don't have any people, you know, friends or whatever. Do you want to come over to my house this evening? I'll have you over, and we'll have a nice time. I'm having some friends over, that kind of thing." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds great. Like a friend. Like this is cool."
were
Might
they
have
like-
fancied her a little bit. Like might have maybe thought that or whatever.
Bring
So
a little wicker stick man. as
Yeah.
well. Just make a little man out of
Oh,
wicker
and I
and
just
bring
forgot.
it as well.
Can you bring like a braid of the hair of your most recent lover?
Anyway, sorry, she was a smoke show, you say?
Well, no, I just kind of was like, you know, lots of reasons why I might be coming to this, but none of them are. It was all kind of social ideas. I was going there to socialize or whatever, make friends, that kind of thing. Showed up there. It was in this weird place that I think people call a space. You
Nice.
know,
Sure.
it's
Cool
a
people do,
space.
yeah.
But she lived there, and it was like, you know, there were like vines, lots of house plants, but then it was like lots of cement, and there were loads of dorms, and there was a common area, and all this
Wow.
kind of stuff. Very cool. There was like a swing in the middle
organic
of it.
brutalist.
Very Brooklyn. You know, people drinking out of like, you know, jars, all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
So it was that kind of vibe. Cool hip hop playing from a really big speaker, and there was like 4 people there, all sitting in like in a semicircle. And then me and Xiang arrived together because we were kind of nervous, and we're like, let's show up together. And then we sit down, and then this guy just immediately, we kind of like say hello or whatever. It's already a really weird vibe, and then he immediately just starts talking about, which is the classic, I think, kind of culty entrance thing. Starts talking about his life, who he used to be. He was this boring guy. He had a horrible, blah, 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 blah. Goes on and on and on. Then he goes to this organization. Somehow a friend pulls him along to come to it, and he finds a new lease of life, and it's incredible and it's amazing. And then the next person says the exact same story, like blah blah blah, and then the next bit has a similar thing, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? This feels really weird. At the start I was like, is this just how Americans communicate with each other when there's like no foreigners around or whatever? Is this just like and I was just like, okay, I'll wait for my go till I tell my bit or something.
Yeah.
But then the person who I knew was like, so listen, that sounds pretty amazing what those 2 guys have. What we're doing, which is an amazing opportunity for you, is we're doing a course next week in New York. Unfortunately, that you can only sign up tonight. You have to pledge. I had no money, and they were like, you have to pledge like $250, which is like all the money I had. And she was like, you have to pledge $250. You can do this course. It's going to change your fucking life. And it was like to me and Zia, and we were both like, what? Like, are we going to have dinner soon? Or what's... Okay, cool. Maybe we'll talk that after dinner. I thought you were saying, mention something about food.
What age are you in this time of your
And
life?
what are the tenets of their beliefs?
23, maybe
Okay, yeah,
22,
young, yeah,
23.
yeah.
And
Can you show me a pie chart of success?
of what of how?
Yeah, and what are the tenets of their
Yeah.
beliefs? Like, what-
I don't. I mean, you may have been.
Do you have
I
his
was
number?
really suspicious and I was really weirded out, but I'm also so bad at saying no. But so that what happened then was about 3 hours.
Classic ENFJ.
Like honestly,
right?
yeah, ENFJ. But what? Like for a really long time, they were just pressuring us to
Join a cult.
sign up, and I was like, maybe we can talk about this later, and they were like, no. And then it got to the stage where I was like, I just was getting pressure for so long. I basically just stood up and went, listen, I have to go, and Xian's coming with me. And Xian kind of looked up and was like, yeah, I'm gonna go too. We just got up and walked out, and then like showed up to work the next day. Never spoke of it again.
Nice.
Wild.
I'm big into the
Horrible.
power of just getting up and walking out.
Yeah.
Even in a situation where those people are trying to pressure you to join their cult and give them money for no reason, you walk out. People are generally not going to follow you. Like you
Yeah.
can leave a lot of places,
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Should I have joined? I mean,
No, you should not have.
No, I don't know. Hang on. Where could you have gone? We think about where you could have gone.
these guys, I looked them up online, and they're like known for very, very.
Is it like a
pressurized behavior.
pyramid scheme then? And they have
It's
to,
essentially
they
a
have
pyramid
to get more
scheme.
members.
I don't know how it works. What the difference between pyramid scheme and cult is. But
very
it's
similar
it's
methodologies,
similar-
though.
It's you pay in, and then you get to the next level, and then you get to
Yeah.
the next level.
Yeah.
The idea is you're constantly paying to achieve some different level of status that is going to give you a new. One of them is like, give us 150 quid, 3-hour course, and we will make you happy.
Wow.
Isn't that fucking mental?
Yeah, but
I love it.
that's fooling no one. Like it fools a lot of people, but everybody knows. Like that, if that was the case, we'd all just have done it already.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's cult, Waco, Kool-Aid, great, all that stuff, new Davidians and all that stuff. And then there's kind of like, look, I'm just kind of in the kind of self-help vertical, and I find that's my kind of source of entertainment. Is I read self-help,
Entertainment,
I do
maybe,
self-help
yeah.
help courses. They make me feel,
But there's cults like Waco, like everyone dies, or
Yes.
there's a shootout, or a
Yes.
giant suicide pact. But the same cult is the same. That like it's just that's not the commonality of a cult. A cult is about tricking people and manipulating people and
Why
preying on
am I involved?
vulnerabilities.
Like what you're talking about is true. Well, why do they need me?
Because they just could get your money.
want
Because
your
they're like,
money.
here's
Yeah.
a boy who's over
That's
from Ireland.
cult.
He's on his own.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
a
get
very
him.
vulnerable person in society, and they're getting me.
or they just think, or they're trying to actually, in some sort of altruistic thing, they actually think it is a good course, and they're like, here's an immigrant who could make a lot of money for themselves, but they definitely just want your money. And maybe your soul, and your wee willy winky. Could be.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
got it all. No, that was, I
A
mean,
pretty little piece. Yeah.
So does that sound good now? I know you're in a
What have I got
in
to
your
try? What have I got to try?
sorry, yeah, can I just say, because I know we were
We were talking
last
about me,
week
actually.
about
We
we were talking last week about comedians not being funny anymore. I think we're doing a pretty good job of it.
Yes, killing it in the 2K24. The year of comedy
I
is
think this
over.
is a very interesting podcast.
Is
Actually,
it
me and
what
Shane
the
have been
people
talking
want?
about how you keep saying stuff like that. How you keep saying that
You
this
keep
new
saying
direction,
stuff
this whole
like,
unfunny
"No,
direction,
aren't
we
you
don't
funny?"
really want it. We were just talking
I don't
about
like
it.
it.
People keep saying it to us.
Or the worst would be like, people, we've been talking like kind of the stadium when you've been showing up, like
Yeah.
fucking head on you when you've been showing up.
So hold
Were you
on.
drinking last night?
What have I got to
hate
do?
that.
State.
Change your state.
State. What are
Well,
the other ones
just
again?
try and like, state, story,
Story.
strategy.
And shoot my wife. Stab my wife.
Stab your wife.
Stab your wife.
I don't have a wife, but you know what happened today?
What
You know, I rang. You know when we're going away, so I wanted to get that European health insurance card because I'm an adult. right?
Yes.
Raymond did not know what this was, so he's not an adult.
Oh my God.
So I rang. Well, I rang. They make it
Pathetic.
hard to ring, and I rang this thing, and then he said Noel here, chiropody. I was like, okay, wrong place. Then Noel rang me back today. I was like, yeah, I think I rang the wrong place. I was like, I'm calling about the EHIC, and he's like, yeah, that's me. I was like, pretty sure you said chiropody on their voicemail. No. Anyway, so I was like, I need to apply for one. Can I get a temporary one because I'm going away on Monday? And he's like, yeah, I can send all that. Did all my bits, and then I went, can I do my? And I never say this. I was like, can I do my partners? I never say that. I always say, Raymond is my boyfriend. And then he heard partner, and he then said, he's like, yeah, has she had one before? And I was like, oh. And he was like, I was like, no, have you had one? And then I was like, no, he hasn't. And he's like, so she doesn't have one now, so she's not renewing. And then I had the phone on speaker, and then I kept muting my side of it and playing it for Ray. And so we were listening to this man, and then Ray did a good joke where he started singing Megan Thee Stallion. And he started singing this. I can do this, right?
Yeah.
He started saying,
Bitch, I'm her. She. It's me.
I think is a quality joke
That's a
because
brilliant
I'm her,
joke.
I'm she, because he kept saying her and she. So that was funny. Now, Noel didn't make any issue about it. There was no issue. He's like, what's the first name? I was like, Raymond. And I was like, Raymond. And he was like, Raymond, Raymond. He didn't go, you fucking cocksuckers. But he was denying. I've worked in public service, right? And I know, right, that they make it hard to find the numbers. That chap, I was like, can I just come in? It's really close to our house. And I was like, can I come in? And he's like, no, I'd have to apply by post. I was like, nothing is applied by post anymore.
No, not at all.
So stop that, carry on. It's okay to say his name, isn't it?
Noel, something chiropodist.
Noel, maybe he just,
Noel Kelly.
I don't know.
Slumming it now.
Noel Kelly, what's he doing?
Since he doesn't have the toy man's
Poor
feet.
old Ryan Durbin, he's only on 90 grand.
Oh, did that come out?
Mortifying. Yeah, he's on 90 grand. Anyway, we'll folks stay on topic. But anyway,
Yeah.
I did. What
And
was I
does
talking
she have
about
any
now?
verrucas? Did he ask that? Does she have any corns or verrucas?
He didn't ask about her feet.
He's
No.
a chiropodist.
Oh, sorry.
What's a chiropodist?
A chiropodist is
Is
the
it a
doctor who
chiropractor?
deals with your foot. No, they're not a chiropractor. Sure, they're not. They're
No,
doctors.
I've been to a chiropractor as well.
A
And-
Oh, I have
chiropodist is
foot
a real
guy.
doctor.
I have a foot guy.
You have a foot guy?
Yeah, I got a guy.
Does he give you money for pictures of your feet?
Yeah.
Are you on WikiFeet?
Have you ever got those messages? People ask
I
you
got
for?
years ago
I
on
got them.
Grindr. Someone
Time
messaged me
wasters.
and asked me for. Yeah, they are time wasters.
Time wasters.
A guy on
Asking to see your
Grindr.
feet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or even the money one. I'll give you money.
A guy on Grindr said, "I'll give you €50 for your socks," and I was like, "Yes, absolutely." I wasn't working. You know? I said, "Yeah, no problem." And then
Give him the pennies.
we actually I was like, "How far is this guy going to go?" Arranged to meet, and I was like, "Grant," and then he blocked me.
It's mad.
But I was like,
a mad
I will
story,
do
though.
it. I will do it. I thought when
Look
you
how we're
get
just like in agreement with you, but like most people will listen to that being like, "Oh my god, you're going to sell your socks!" But that's like that is a mad
why
story.
not have my socks? I bought
No,
them in
definitely,
H&M.
and I'm
Do you know
here,
what I mean? They're
and I'm
not
here
even
for
good
it,
quality.
and I'm living for it, and I think you should. But I just think it's so mad how just accepting we all are that you were going to sell your strange socks to us.
How
what
often
happened?
do you guys have to buy socks? I spent 30 quid on like socks and boxers there. How often are you supposed to do that? Because
I
I
do
feel
once a
so
year.
great. Once a year.
Yeah, I'm awful with them. I just like if I lose socks, there's a big bag of socks going in the fucking bin.
Some
And I
people
go
do
to
it twice a
Uniqlo. I'll do a big shop and I'll
Okay.
get some. I'll get
Boxers
some-
are my favorite thing to buy. And
Do you wear airisms? Have you ever tried airism boxers?
No, what is that?
You need to move past cotton. You need to go into
What's airism?
Suprema cotton.
Because I've seen you in your
Suprema
boxers
cotton?
sometimes, Tony, and there's more air than there is boxer. It's that kind
Well,
of situation.
Well, with this, it feels air. You slip them on, and you feel like today's going to be a great day.
Are you sure?
Airism?
Airism boxers.
Were the two
They-
people,
they also have
were
them
the
in
people-
Marks and Spencers, but they're far more expensive.
The people who sold it to you, did they tell you that only people who are intelligent can see the boxers?
Tony doesn't buy things in person. He buys it all online.
I buy it all online.
He buys everything online from his
buy them
little
from
lab.
two magicians on the street who tell you, look at these wares. These are the finest. It's airism.
Well, they
Airism.
said they're so good that you can even sport them outside. And I walked out with a little crown on and a little dog. And I said, what do you think of them, peasants?
And then a little
My
boy
beautiful
said,
boxers?
but Tony is wearing no boxers at all.
Oh yeah, I think straight boys are getting into like briefs, aren't they now? Like Y-front, not Y-fronts, but like Speedo style pants. I think
Yes.
straight boys are getting more
Yeah.
into them now.
I've started getting into Speedo when I'm swimming.
Swimming, yeah.
Yeah, and
no,
I
Speedo were boxery.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a bit, well, more actually like budgie smugglers.
Yeah, budgie smugglers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
As
They're better for the
pants,
swimming.
As pants.
Not as
But the
pants,
peop-
only
but
boxers
I
as
think
pants.
I think they are.
Yeah.
I feel like they're on the rise.
Yeah, and if they aren't, they should be. They should have been on our ends of 2024.
I was
They
going to
should
put
have
them
been,
in
yeah.
that, but then do you know what? They're very hard to get right because you can buy if you buy boxers, the size is generally right, but for the budgie smuggler style, or as we used to say, ball strangler, as we used to say growing up,
back in
for
the
those
day.
ones, it's
Sure
hard
we
to get
don't.
a good ratio of. Sorry, Killian, were you doing a joke? Comedy is over.
Yeah, I forgot.
Comedy's dead.
It's hard to get
God
a
is
good
dead, comedy's dead.
the waist to bum to bits ratio. It's hard. That's three things in there, and so it's hard to get right. But when you get a nice pair of briefs, yeah, you feel like a sexy
I bought
king.
some once years ago, and I got
is
them
going back.
completely wrong.
This is going back.
I wore them one day. Anna saw them, and she was like, "What the fuck are they?" And I was like, "I think I'm kind of gonna wear like cool, like kind of Y-front things." And she's like, "They are purple, and they are for a large child." Take them
Don't
off.
let her be in charge of that.
No,
Mine
I
was the other
looked.
way around.
It was one of
Imagine
those.
You start telling her what to wear.
She was like, "What section did you get it in?" And I was like, "Oh yeah."
Did you buy boys?
Immediately took them. I accidentally bought like very big boys pants. Yeah.
Big boys' pants.
Yeah,
You're a big boy.
Yeah, I'm a big boy. At the time, I was quite young, so you know. Anyway, it was weird. I immediately put them in the bin and didn't wear them.
Oh, that's
Why-
a shame.
Why do like, you know, like board shorts? Like if you're wearing like a long board short,
Yeah.
like almost down to your knees. And like if a bit self-conscious, you know, maybe with your if you've got like a gut or whatever, you just don't like your body, you might be inclined to wear like long shorts. But why do actual Speedos with a gut look much better than like
That's
than
how
board
we
shorts?
learned them because
But it actually looks better. It looks like
Does.
it looks slimming almost.
dads
like,
used to wear them. So
Yeah.
we've learned that it matches up. Your dad's
Yeah.
obviously a hot guy.
Yeah, he's a hot guy. He doesn't have a good.
But dads,
Bit of
I don't
respect.
know, maybe that comes from that.
No, my dad isn't one of those kind of like, hey, you know, happy Father's Day, wank stain. Why don't you try farting and save your marriage, beer swingling cunt? You know, he's not like one of those like everyday dads.
I don't like that either.
What's your dad? Is he like a Greek god or how built is he? Sorry.
I mean, I like to think he is. He's jacked. Remember, I told you he was competing for Mr. Ireland.
oh
You showed us a picture of
Bodybuilder.
him.
Oh, big strong dad.
He's in
Bodybuilder at
good
the time.
shape.
Super jacked guy. He's 63, and I will not kick the shit out of him. I have to clear my name, and I'm not even joking about this. I have
Oh
to
my
clear
God.
my name.
Okay.
Your name must be cleared.
I got a voice note off a fella. What's his name? Corey, was it?
Welcome to Plead My Case with Tony Cantwell.
The people are real. The cases are real.
The Cantwell.
The Cantwell is real. So a guy called Cody Power sent me a message,
I'm so excited about this.
and he said, Tony, I know you don't play voice notes, and I will not play the voice note. It's too long. But I was on a date with a woman,
Good for you,
with a
Cody.
girl. Good for you, Cody.
What was his
And-
name?
Nice.
Flipping it on top of his.
I don't get it.
Because what if?
If
Sure.
we'll just focus on Tony's bit now,
Sorry.
this is actually a segment of the podcast.
Dun,
Please,
dun, dun,
Killian.
dun. The people are real.
The
The
Cantwells are
banter
real.
is shite. And he was on a date with this lady, and topic of me came up, as I'm sure it does for everyone who's a fan of me. And he was like, I'm a big fan of Tony. He's like, what's the comedians you like? He's like, I like Tony Cantwell. And she says, Tony Cantwell, I hear he's an asshole in real life.
Oh my God.
I hear he's an asshole in real life. And so he
How
says,
did she find out?
Whoa, come on.
Keep it tight.
You need to help me plead my case here.
Sorry, this is Plead My Case with Tony Cantwell. Please, Tony, plead your case.
So I plead my case. Okay, so he said, what happened? Like, what did you hear? And he was expecting to hear, nonce-like behavior or some capacity. And she said that, oh, well, I heard there was a couple of lads I know who worked in Super Value. And when he was shopping one time, they jumped out from behind an aisle and they said, "Ploon!" And he didn't laugh.
That's it?
That's it.
What an asshole.
But there's a rep that I'm an asshole. And like, that's like, oh, here's an asshole. And you know the way people have a rep without giving any example? Look, I actually remember this. It was in the frozen.
You remember it?
It was in the cold meat aisle.
Cold meat.
And
yeah.
I was, and they said like, "Ploon." And I was like, and I was so surprised because they were wearing Super Value uniforms. And I'm like, do you not have to like not do this? Like, I'm all for this, like in the smoking area of the Swan, but do you not have to like, and I was just so surprised and a bit scared because I was like, you see someone wearing a uniform, it's like some level of authority here. Like maybe they might be telling you,
Yeah.
And they just went, "Ploon," a callback to one of my hilarious videos from 2017.
The video.
And the reputation was that I'm an asshole.
I don't think that's. I'm sure you also didn't
There's
go
no
like you
way.
didn't ignore them. Then after you did like some kind of like, okay, how's it going?
I did. I was like,
Did you acknowledge them?
I think I was kind of like, I was a bit like just flummoxed, to be honest.
Yeah,
because of the uniform.
Your mind was on chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
And then you're having people coming at you screaming catchphrases.
Now, can
Am
you
I
just please,
am I the asshole? There was Tony Cantwell.
am I the
Let's
asshole?
become one of those stupid podcasts where they just read Reddit threads. Do you ever
Yeah,
see them?
yeah.
What are
Oh
you
my
doing?
God.
Stop doing that right now.
I would like to do that.
No,
I love Am I the Asshole?
that's not a whole podcast.
We-
Anyway,
look,
put
can
in
you
the-
clear my name? Haven't you seen me with those fucking disgusting peasants being really nice?
You're always really nice when the boys say
the
things,
ants.
even if they say "ploon," even whatever. You're always really nice to them. So,
I love it.
Cody, do not go for another date with that girl. She is a
No,
liar,
no,
and
do
she's
it.
spreading
Go for it.
falsehoods and
Yes.
just spreading rumors and fool gossip. There were rumors. He was into field hockey players. That's it. Pixies reference. And the next thing you know, I said, "You fucking die. You fucking die to Sarah." And the next thing you know, anyway, that's if you know the Pixies. Then you'll get that reference.
You'll get that reference.
A couple of songs there.
I'm the
I
least of an
consider
asshole,
your
I think.
name
I think
cleared.
so.
No, that's not true. Cody girl, that is the girl of Cody.
Yeah.
Cody, don't go on another date. I feel like I kind of fancy Cody just because the name's Cody.
Cody
Yeah,
is a
Cody
hot
Power.
name.
Cody
that
Power
is
is a hot
kind
dude.
of.
Did you have a sweet life with your twin Zach?
Oh my God.
Is that? Oh yeah, Zach and Cody. Okay.
That's from his generation.
Yeah, I did. I know what that is.
I
but
know
didn't-
them as
yeah.
Ross's kids.
Ross's kid Ben, who
His kid Ben.
who disappeared from the show
disappeared
in
from the
later
show.
seasons
Yeah.
due to being a TV star in his own right, in their own right.
And they're in their own.
Tony, I consider your name cleared, and I want
Yes.
Killian.
Yeah, here is the gavel. Here it's coming down.
Yeah.
10 years of no dates for the person who was on the date with Cody.
That was so hard to get out.
What is I don't know where I'm going with this.
I blacked
That's
out
okay.
completely. I just ignored it.
Yeah.
I did.
I started hearing "ee," and my nose was bleeding, but I sucked it back up.
I'm the judge of the situation, and I'm just like completely out
We
of
got
it.
that from the gavel.
Remember
but yeah.
the situation? The guy?
Oh, the situation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the situation.
What a funny thing. So I'm not an asshole. Can we, and
Tony's-
Hillary, if we can just get a
Tony-
thing flashing up on the screen saying Tony Cantwell not an asshole.
Yeah, Tony is a really nice fella. There's no need for that kind of carry on. I saw this really funny video online one time. So it's his baby, and the toddler's holding him. The baby's called Charlie. And so he's sitting there with his little brother Charlie. It's so funny. Have you seen it? So the little boy, and he's kind of messing, and then the baby ends up biting
Yeah,
his finger.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's like,
Where are they from?
"Ouch,
Where are they
ouch."
from?
They're English.
Okay,
He's like,
yeah.
"Ouch, Charlie," and the dad's just filming, you know the way. And the kid, he's like, "Oh, ouch, Charlie," and
Obviously
he's
he
like,
takes his finger out, does he?
"Yeah." He takes
Oh,
his finger
yeah,
eventually,
yeah.
and he's
Thank
like,
God.
and he's like, "Charlie bit me,"
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
really hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look it up. I'm
That's
sure you can
good.
find it. I'm not sure if you Google maybe baby bites finger of brother.
Well, I'll
dad
just take the
films.
information. Charlie bit
Charlie,
me.
yeah.
or
Put
something
if you
like that.
Google then Google plus baby plus Charlie plus
Yeah.
Slash
see.
E-Bombs World. The thing about that is, right, I hated that video. And I've always hated that video.
mate.
Because everyone talks about it all the time. Or everyone did anyway 20 years ago.
That's
when
the
it was
first time I've
popular.
heard that referenced in the last
Charlie bit
decade.
my finger?
Yes.
But like, I was watching I was on rotten.com back then. I was looking up the actual autopsy photos of Kurt Cobain at the time. And then for them to actually just be like, oh, hey, look at this. This is probably like the first video the first digital video most people have ever seen, and I think, oh, isn't this cute and isn't this quaint? You know, remember my friend showed me the sneezing panda video like 3 years ago.
Stop.
Yeah,
You're like, that's
3
shit.
years
Do you want to
ago.
see the entrails of a panda?
Yeah,
Both those pandas. I used to not like that in that internet era. I didn't like it. I didn't even like. It's funny that I have a memory of innocence before the internet corrupted us. There was one of a woman behind a bar. You know those things. You lift up behind a bar and they go down to the cellar, and a woman fell in the trap door, and I was like, oh my God, she must have been so shocked. She must have hurt herself. I was like, I didn't like watching that. Like, I don't want to see that video again. Just someone falling
I love
over.
that.
The biggest
Falling
video
over
was
is all it
also
was,
the
but now
guy doing the evolution dance.
Oh yeah,
That was the biggest video ever. I thought that
was
was
great.
shite. I thought that was shite. Probably was shite. It annoyed
You
me. It
used
was
to
number
go
one.
on.
There was
the kids
5
today
videos.
won't know this. The Gen Zs don't know. You used to go on to YouTube and you check what's in the most viewed. Let's see
Yeah.
what's the top. Let's see what's up the top because that's what the. Now we tell you can't move for a video.
No.
You cannot move for a video.
It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly at a baseball bat. That was huge.
This is like anyone under
all.
25 is just going to be like, I don't know any of these references.
Someone crashed into my car.
Okay, transition.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was a video. I was like, wait, what?
No.
Now it's time for okay.
Is that a Dax Flame video?
Actually, there is another thing. Someone also accused me of crashing into their car, but I didn't.
same incident?
No, different incident.
Okay,
Oh, is this
right.
another?
Okay,
Is
it's
it
time
another?
for Tony Cantwell clear
name.
his name with Tony Cantwell.
The cases are real.
The Cantwells are real.
The stories are real.
Okay, so we have 2 stories here. One
Yeah.
is that someone's accused you of crashing into their car. Let's
Yeah.
have that one.
Okay, so I was pulling into Dundrum car park. We were going to go see Wonka.
Very squeaky car park.
Very squeaky.
The floors. Oh my God. I can
Very
hear it.
You're just
squeaky.
pulling it,
Yeah.
like little orgasms everywhere you hear. And I was driving in, and my wife has a toxic behavior, which is that she wants the best parking spot. It's not her fault. It comes from her family. But she's all like, you got to have that one there, you know. Or like, she'd be like, don't go. We need to go. We need to drive around for 6 minutes to find the best one, so that will save 2 minutes walking. Do you know what I mean? When we could just anyway.
God,
So-
she's a fucking asshole.
Fucking asshole.
Even just hearing.
So then it started infecting Sonny, and Sonny was all like, you need to go around there. You need to get to that one there. There's a green light there. You need to get there before another car goes there.
Daddy is driving now.
He's
fucking
also
driving.
wrecked the head.
He's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking numpty.
He is getting on my wick lately, I swear to God.
My God. Indy was actually just being a little angel, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
for now.
That's classic.
for now,
her.
it's got to be some fucking
You
wagon.
need to get this behaviour in order, right?
So the reason I tell you this detail, right, is because I was pulling in, and so I had all fucking 3 of them watching every move because Terry was turning it into a joke. Because now when I had all the eyes on me, you know what it is, you're parking,
Yeah.
all the eyes on me, So I was like, gingerly parking, and I was like making sure within the line. Then I backed out again. So he's like, "What are you doing? Go back in there." And I'm like,
Daddy doesn't have a clue what he's doing, does he, Indy?
So I drove
Yeah.
all that.
Hold
all
on,
that.
Indy. We'll get you changed in a minute. Daddy's just taking a while to park the car.
Yeah, another daddy
Daddy
would
can't
know how to
park
park
it.
the car.
She knows not to do that. She started doing that once, and I really didn't like it. And then she doesn't do that. Oh, I'm going to find another daddy who can fix that.
Mommy's previous
Drop that
long-term
back.
relationship boyfriend was very good at parking.
So exactly, there was a lot of attention on the parking, so I knew that I'd aced it. Right. Then we go see Wonka. Didn't like it. Completely
shame.
devoid.
Terrible film.
of-
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I found it
That's a
completely
shame.
devoid of wonder.
No wonder.
No wonder. Anyway, so then we come back from the car, and there's a little note on the windscreen wiper, and it said, "Dear Kia Soul," and then my reg, which I thought was weird to give me my own reg back. I get the vibe that maybe she wrote the reg down and then just continued writing a letter, and then doesn't have my reg.
I'm already angry.
Right? You scratched my car. Signed, call me. Then the name and the number. So I was like 100% didn't. So I called, and I was like, "Hi, this is the Kia Soul. I didn't scratch your car. Just to let you know. And this is the thing that I always do. Usually when I lie, I do this, but I was like, I give a detail, and I can tell you exactly why I didn't scratch your car. No fact in this. This is total hearsay, because I had 4 people watching my and I said this on the phone, my meticulous driving, because I had my son watching, and I was showing him how to park, and I sounded older than I was, and my wife we were actually making a joke about it, and we were actually making a joke about how clean I parked. And she's like, well, that's a new car, and I actually moved it so that it wouldn't be scratched. And I'm like, I don't think you're hearing what I'm saying here. Like, I 100% didn't. But I'll tell you what you can do. The only way you can see the CCTV is if you go to the police. So you'll have to go to the police, get the CCTV. And I can tell you that I parked there at 2:22. What time did you park there? She's like, 12. And I'm like, well, then I would look between 12 and 2:22. There was probably a car in there before me, so I didn't crash your car. I was very confident on the phone.
Yeah,
As the judge of this
May have
case,
hit the car,
you've openly admitted to me, the judge, that you are lying. You also have
He does have the
engaged
status
in
of a judge.
witness intimidation. I mean, just if you're trying to plead your case here and say that Cantwell, I kind of feel you're like, I lied to her because I'm so innocent.
This is what I do when I lie,
to
but
her.
I was lucky enough to actually have a truth. But
I do
normally-
this all the time when I lie because, and you look to the jury.
Okay, I can
because
appreciate that.
Quite often I
Your
lie
Honor,
all the time.
I apologise.
Your Honor.
If I could speak on behalf of my client, Your Honor, my client does have delusions of grandeur.
Can you be a Southern lawyer, please?
Your Honor,
Let me tell you, my client has never strayed from the law. Sure, he may be. I look to you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Who among you?
I forgot he monologues when he goes Southern.
don't set me up for a
No,
thing
I'm
and then
sorry. I want you to
I
do
wanna
it.
hear the
was
mon-
just-
I
was-
wanna hear the
wanted
closing
in on it. I
remarks.
wanted in on the Bic.
I want to hear the closing remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen of
He
the
may
jury.
be a buffoon.
Who among you? Ask yourself, have you never fantasized about being the big man? This man's wife treats him like a piece of shit.
Okay, well,
Day in, day out.
Okay.
His scrawny son picks on
He's
him about
okay.
how his parking. He's scrawny.
He's a good weight.
He needs to.
I know. Go on anyway.
So then, yeah.
How did it finish up?
So it finished up with me saying that. I mean, it was true. I was very meticulously parking, so I couldn't have been more confident that I didn't hit the car. So
Did you have an erection?
when I was being powerful and confident
Yeah.
on the phone?
When you were lying.
No, I said that I sometimes
No, I
when
know
I
you
am
weren't
lying,
lying. No,
I
yeah.
add an extra detail. I'll tell you why I
It's a
know I
smart
didn't
move.
take that fiver, because I was actually saw it there and I was all like, oh, what could I spend with that fiver? I could probably get a magazine and then you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I moved to the side when I put
Yeah.
my wallet away.
Yeah. Such bullshit, but it
Yeah.
sounds somehow tangible. But
Yeah.
anyway. So then I was there parked in Ranelagh yesterday.
How did that woman finish? Did you just go right by then?
I said, just call me back. And I was like, if the footage look, like 100% didn't, but whatever, let me know. And she's like, I can send you pictures on WhatsApp of the scratches. And I'm like,
I sent you a
well,
picture on
okay.
WhatsApp. My name is Tony Cantwell. Maybe you can Google me.
Google me. So the end of that was just that I doubt I'll hear from her again.
Okay, your
Just
case.
when you were
Tony's
doing
cleared
your
his name on that
closing
one.
remarks in the Southern Gentleman thing, it reminded me of that thing they do in movies, which I always love when they absolutely. They say they give a list of why someone is so horrible, but then at the end they say that they're good.
Yeah.
I love when he is a buffoon. He may have beat his wife. He may have beat his brother.
This is the sort of man who
Which
sits the wrong
actor
way
may-
on a toilet.
But he is,
Which
by
actor
all
did you think
accounts,
I was?
a good man.
I was kind of being Albert Finney. That was kind of who I was
That's
thinking
good.
of. Yeah,
That's good.
Because of Aaron Brockovich.
He may have shot the woman that he is being accused of having shot, but he is
My
a good
God
man.
is a fool. He is.
He has a dodgy box. He doesn't pay for APCOA parking. He eats McDonald's hash browns 3 at a time. But he did not scratch that car.
He's guilty of 1,000 other crimes, which you could put him in jail for the rest of his
Lock
life.
him
but
up.
this crime,
So be it.
He used to download Korn albums on Napster.
So we all did that. Now you have another one.
that's
your
so-
name is
okay.
clear.
Can I clear
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 Can
your
you clear
name?
my name? Not an asshole. Didn't scratch
Name
the car.
cleared.
Name cleared.
So then I was sitting there. I
In
was
Ranelagh. A
in
nightmare
Ranelagh.
for parking and
Nightmare
driving.
for parking. I had to
Not
pull in
great.
off the road because I was going to go into the Tesco. Well, I did go into the Tesco Express, and I bought myself a sandwich, and then I bought myself a whole packet of chicken to put into the sandwich.
That's your first mistake, Tesco Express. Disgusting.
Was really rank.
They're all
Chaos,
a
and they
dive.
don't have anything
I
in there.
like.
Nothing in there. There's
They don't have
nothing
any of
in
the stuff.
there.
I like a shitty bland meal deal.
Sure.
I love
Yeah,
a
no, the
shitty
meal
bland
go
meal
ahead,
deal.
go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry,
so I got the
sorry,
sandwich,
proceed.
Put it in there. So I'm sitting there eating my full packet of chicken when I see this red car coming up. Red car, and then just all of a sudden just speeds up, and then just literally smashes into the back wheel of my, what would you call it, my back left passenger side wheel.
Yeah.
And he still drives, and I don't think he sees me in the car. He's still driving, and so I get out of the car and I give him a real
Chicken all over
Paddington
you.
hard stare. And I'm like,
Chicken in your beard.
Chicken over.
I did actually have an empty plastic thing of chicken in my hand,
Right.
and a mouthful of sandwich.
Gesture it out of.
And I don't look clean. Like I don't look like a clean man. Like I'm not a dirty man, but I don't look clean. So people Don't know if he assumed. Anyway, that's my own insecurities. But so he stops and he's like, "Oh, the car came out of the way," and I'm like, "What happened?" You know. And this is the thing. This is full truth. I was actually happy, and let me explain why. Because I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
But there's a bit of drama.
Another man,
Yeah.
is a boy, and I'm not a boy.
Yes, that's
I'm
good.
the
Is
man.
it a crime to enjoy a succulent chicken sandwich?
Chicken meal deal for eating a meal deal, a succulent chicken meal deal. So I was actually happy that he had done it because I was the man and he was the boy. He was apologizing to me, a stranger. Like I'm a 36-year-old man, but I feel like a boy walking around. And this is a guy probably around the same age, maybe a year older than me, and he's the boy and he's apologizing to me. And so I took it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take your details. And I was weird status.
Oh man!
You wanted to be having a fucking boner? I had it right there. And I was like, take your details, and I'm like, I'm taking a picture of his car with him standing there.
Nice.
What a fucking pathetic.
You are
dweeb.
just point. You are so fucked, man.
Yeah.
You are so fucked.
He's fucked. Now I'm not going to do anything about it. Whatever. The car's already scratched. I'm not even going to probably bring it to a mechanic.
Okay.
You know?
I will clear your name. Well,
Would you not get a buzz off that, or would you be tick if they were so apologetic? Am I a weird little creep?
were you might be. Hold on. Were you? So he was. I'm really sorry about that.
I was nice to him.
You were
I
nice
was
to him.
like-
Okay.
I was nice to him.
Okay.
But I was like, I'm going to take your details. And he's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, it's no problem. It's no problem. You know. And he's like, I just didn't see the car. And I was like, no problem. But I was still like, heartbeat down my chest. Like, this is what it feels like.
It's
being
no problem. It's no
in the
problem.
right.
Unless, and then you start limping back, and you go, "Oh no!" And then you start rubbing your neck, and you go, "Oh." Unless actually,
Oof.
a little bit of a whip. It kind of whipped me a little bit.
You made that seem really sexy though. You were like, ooh. Unless you
take
can
me
maybe, help me with this. Oh, I'd hate to get insurance involved. I hear AXA will fucking bleed you dry with that.
So you got a massage off this man.
Got a massage of a
in the
strange
street
man.
in Ranelagh.
Yeah, well, I was wearing a dressing gown.
Was it Sallymount?
I don't know.
All right.
It was the road. If you're driving up one of those little lanes, you're facing the Stella. So
I don't think
it
you
was
need
right
to be
there.
cleared here. I don't think you're guilty of anything.
No, he wasn't guilty there.
Only if maybe
It was a
like,
weird
I
camera,
thought
though.
the way you were telling it, I thought maybe you had done something.
No,
mean,
I'd done
but-
nothing wrong, and I was
No.
parked within the lines, but he crashed into my car,
Yeah.
and I felt like a real big, strong man.
Okay,
Did you get a fright when it hit?
Oh no, it was like, this is amazing.
Right.
It just was all really
It was
exciting.
a little bump.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a cheeky bump, just a little bathroom bump.
Yeah. That's. I mean,
Among friends.
how
Yeah.
people.
Hey, come on.
let's move on.
Yeah. Fucking. Will we just go for one now?
Come on.
No. But look, it
These
was.
cups are full of just cocaine.
Yeah, they are.
They are. Jesus, why do you think we're so lively?
Cheers.
Cheers. But anyway,
So anyway, I'll clear you again then.
thank you. Not an asshole. Involved in 2 hit and runs.
You don't get to tell me how I.
Your Honor, I apologise.
Your Honor, I am. No. Hereby declare Tony Cantwell, the accused, cleared on all charges.
My boy.
This could be the greatest day
Freeze
of
frame.
our lives.
Freeze frame on Tony, like
And
as
then
he
I
cheers.
wind up
Tony
the
Cantwell
knee.
was later accused of
Yes.
several
Tonight.
several
Tony
months
Cantwell-
related
Most
Yeah.
important though of all,
And
not
choked to
an
death on a
asshole.
hash brown.
in a celebratory meal.
Yeah, he took his family out, parked really cleanly, meticulously, and then choked to death on a hash brown.
Yeah. So look, any skeletons in your wardrobes?
No, I don't. I haven't crashed into. Have I done anything? No, I did
Have you
see.
any penalty points?
I've never done anything wrong, actually, ever. I don't think so.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm
Okay.
good.
I don't have any, but I'm playing.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
cul-de-sac
usually a really
chat.
good boy, but I'm playing. I have to get the new tire for the NCT man to look at, and I'm not going to make it back in by the time they said. And I don't know. To be honest, I'm scared. Okay, I
my
am
God,
scared
wow.
to ring the man.
Can I
There
ring
is
the
a
man?
tire place really close to my house. I
Yeah.
have to buy a new tire. Nothing you can do about that. You got to buy a new tire.
Yeah, no, can I call the man now? For you?
And say what?
Whatever you want me to say.
Oh my
I'll say it
God.
with confidence.
We can't put the man on the podcast though.
We can change his voice into roar, 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 roar.
Make it Will Smith again.
Yeah. Hi, Shane.
I thought
so
about
sad.
this as well. Will we just ring him?
Yeah, we'll ring him.
Yeah, the NCT.
I have to ring and just say, like, here's what happened. I have to get a new tire, but I don't know what step 1 of the process is, even though the man is really near my house.
Okay. You need to get a new tire. You
I
don't know
just
what
say,
step
hey, I have to get a new tire replaced for the NCT. Is that what I have to say?
Yeah.
Do you want to say
You
it?
do it.
Okay.
Oh my God, is this 3 grown men like
I no, but I
terrified?
actually,
Oh my God.
I am. No, I'm
What are
not
you gonna
scared
do?
of
Are we
calling-
really doing this?
No,
Wait,
okay,
what are you gonna ask
listen,
them?
listen.
What are
This
you
is
gonna
the
ask
sort of
them?
crazy set pieces that you
Listen,
get.
First thing you say.
Listen, it's not. I'll tell you why. Because I'm like, what if they say, yeah, so just come. Is it a
They will.
same day service? Do I
Okay.
have to drive my car? They only have a small
Yeah.
garage. Do I drive my car? What if there's already 2 cars
when you
in there?
meet- what are
One
you gonna
car
wear?
up on the thing. It's not what I'm going to wear. I'm like thinking, oh, okay. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I can't.
We're
It's
live,
embarrassing.
live phone call.
And I said phone calls in my in.
God, I
I
feel like one of
promise.
Tony's children watching him park.
User busy. User busy. Well, that's the end of that.
Oh.
Wait, no, what? Name and shame.
He's busy. He's on the phone.
Oh.
There you go. My heart was
beating out of my chest.
Yeah.
All he's doing is calling the garage.
It's so stupid.
It's so exciting.
No, but I just don't know why they. I feel like this is sometimes this is a straight man's world,
Do you know
and
what?
I'm
It's a
like,
good
if I was
thing.
ringing up about like, hey, I want to like book a venue, we've got 36 people going, it'd be much easier. But
Do you know what I find is really handy? Be like, look, I have no experience with this. Can you explain it to me like I'm 5? I have to get a tire replaced. What does that entail? Is that a big job? Is that a
First
small
of all,
job?
it's going to cost you about $3,000.
how much does a new tire cost?
I don't know. That's
A
what he's
whole new
going. If
tire?
you say explain to me like I'm a child, he's just going to.
This is what you do, right? This is what you
I
do.
feel like I'm now forgot that we're doing a podcast, and I'm just fully
I know, we're
living in the
7
present moment now. And I'm kind of into it.
My stepdad says you should say you just need a replacement tire. But it's the one that's going in the boot.
Yes.
You just need a replacement tire, and you're actually going to be selling the car soon. So whatever the cheapest tire is a good way of asking.
No, that doesn't work.
We had
That's
the
what he
NCT
said.
on our car. I had 3 missed calls from my mum, and then a message underneath those. Because I was in a sauna and I came and it had been like half an hour.
You're in
a
a
message
gay- you're in a-
underneath
you're
and
in a
saying,
gay sauna.
"Son, please, can I call you now?" And I thought someone was dead.
Oh my God.
And then I called her up and she said, "Listen, we did the NCT on the car because I'm second driver. On my mum and me share a car, and she."
That's scared us
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. What's gayer than being in a gay sauna, being a pass around party bottom?
The mammy wagon.
You and your me and my
It's
mum
been a tough
share
financial
a
year for a lot of
car.
people.
What's car in German?
Auto.
Auto. Okay.
It's been a tough financial year for a lot of
Vorsprung,
people.
das
Yeah.
Auto.
There's a
Mama
cost of living
Auto.
crisis on, okay, and it makes sense for both of us to share the car. I only use it sometimes when I need to drive somewhere.
Yeah,
for
I
a gig.
understand that, Killian, but
Autonomic.
don't say that. Like,
Yeah,
don't.
it's embarrassing. It's
Well,
your
you'll be
car.
happy to know I'm being forced because
Hey,
that the
you
car
have
is,
to, you have to put your hand
the
in your
car
pocket.
failed the NCT. It's going to cost $1,000 to fix it. It's just an old
Bin
thing.
it.
We've had it. It's going in the bin. The car is going in the bin.
Bin it.
It's RIP the car, and I still had it now. We've had it for like 10 years or something like that. I still don't know what type of car it is.
Well,
A little
It
one.
could be a Fiat. It could be a Peugeot. It could be. I know it's. Well, I thought it was silver.
blue.
the hardcore blokes
It's blue.
are screaming
I thought it was
in their
silver.
headphones
I know
right
it was
now.
blue.
I thought it was silver. It's blue. I don't even know what color the thing is.
Wow.
And then there was some. I think we were playing some game where it was like like what type of car would you love to have? It's like what house would you love to have? What
Was this in the cult?
no, it's just some. No, it was like some
Visualization
TikTok.
game?
I think it was like you have to pick. You know, your partner picks what one you would like the most, and it's like which kitchen would you like the most? And one of them was cars.
Super cute.
And then I was like, would you like any of these cars? It was like I don't know, like a Mercedes, a Toyota. I don't know, really nice cars. And I was like, I don't care. I don't want any of them. I don't care about. Now I have to buy one. I have to buy a car. I don't have anywhere to live. I don't have a car.
Oh my God.
It's going so fuck. It's really tough at the minute.
See, you think you're in a slump. The fucking state of this man.
Yeah, Killian's
He
in a
is
bit.
wasting
I have
away.
nothing. I have no
You have
things.
a partnership in cars with your mother.
Not anymore. That car's dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay. Can I bring up something Germany? And just because someone emailed, did you see that one?
I found out something that Germany did like 70 years ago.
No, not that.
That needs to be looked at again because there's a lot of facts and stuff that.
I was playing a sniper game and I felt so bad killing all the Germans. I was playing Sniper Elite 5 and like they were just having talks to me like, Dad, you know, like it was in German and the German wasn't the kind of like traditional Nazi German where they were like,
Yeah.
you know, it was just like, have you checked the spotlights today? But like in German.
Yeah.
And then I'm just blowing their brains out and I felt
God.
so bad.
What game is that? That's
Sniper Elite
I might
5.
buy that one. Is there one you can play as the Germans?
I have
Never.
someone emailed in. We always talk about German things.
Oh,
because
yes.
of Killian's Germanness. Did you see this one? She's like, "Hi, young hot guys. I'm getting German ads on your pod, which happened to me as well.
Oh, what?
Perhaps you already know this, but thought it was hilarious. Killian moving back in with his German parents really is affecting his Germanness." That's from Claire. Thank you, Claire. She sent this an attachment. I'll see if this plays. But I got German ads.
Did you?
Yeah.
What's
when I
going
played
on
the other day.
there?
Just to say, before I play Claire's video, if you want an ad-free experience, then you can sign up to HeadStuff Plus. And remember, when you sign up to HeadStuff Plus for a minimum of $5 a month or whatever way you want to donate yourselves, you still listen to it on Spotify. You still listen to it on Apple Podcasts. It's the same. It's
great.
different, but you have a special one.
Yeah, and what'll be great is it's all in the same feed. So you'll hear this podcast, and then you'll hear the bonus podcast, all in the same feed.
Bonus. Anyway, this is
I get a lot of people.
OK Rheinland-Pfalz-Saarland wechselt jetzt in die familienstarke Kasse und sichert euch noch mehr gesunde Extras.
Okay, so is that about
Go back to the start. Is
You
that
don't speak
insurance?
German at all? Oh my God.
Oh
You
my
don't-
God.
No.
He's been found
Say-
out.
Play it again. It's something to do with insurance.
He's-
Play it slowly.
folks at home, his eyes have such fear in them.
He's got
Do you
such fear.
speak German or not?
No, I just play it again. Just play it again.
Oh my God.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch,
Just
motherfucker?
play it again directly into my phone.
Hold on, let's play it. This is from the 28th of December.
You meet my dad, and he's like, "Hello, Killian. What's going on?" I've noticed a lot of people coming up to me saying that our name is Sundermann, and I'm like, why do they think us Bucklesberries are Sundermans?
Helmet Bucklesbury.
Let's hear it again. See if I can figure it out.
Okay.
It'll be in the middle of the ad.
Claire, you had no idea when you sent this in what was going to happen. Anyway, let's see
Exposed.
if Killian Sundermann can understand
He can say whatever he wants,
a
though.
basic. Well,
Sure.
no, he can't say whatever he wants because it's going to go on record. So
Okay.
yeah, no.
Okay.
I think it's an ad about doing something for your family.
AOK Rheinland-Pfalz-Saarland wechselt jetzt in die familienstarke Kasse und sichert euch noch mehr gesunde Extras über 1.700 € jährlich. Zum Beispiel 100 € mit dem AOK Zahnkonto. AOK Gesundheit erleben. Jetzt mehr
Gesundheit?
erfahren auf gerngesund.de.
AOK.
Oh, shut up! That's a bit of head.
It's just for a new konto, a new account for health insurance. I think it's a new family thing. You can save up to €1,000, I think, a month. I don't know, or a year. I
Whoa.
didn't actually hear. AOK is the name of the business. I can't figure out if it's a savings account or if it's a health insurance, but I think it's Gesund is health. So yeah,
Gesundheit.
yeah. So I'm there, but it's in that German ad voice where it's like, ja, wir haben ein paar Leute hier.
His voice sounded amazing.
No,
forget
I
it.
can do it.
No,
But I do
forget it.
German radio voice. It's kind of
No,
we do because
we don't want to hear it. You've ruined your reputation.
No, but I can. No, I'm German.
a
I
bit
swear to
tenuous.
God,
It is
guys, I'm
very
fucking
loose.
German.
What kind of boxes are
I
you
mean, is
wearing?
he even gay?
What kind
I
of
don't know what
boxes
to
are you
believe
wearing?
anymore.
I'm wearing just regular. They're done stores.
Don't think a German guy. Be
I just
wearing
like pulled them down and they're just Union Jack.
You came in here with your fucking Eurosport track jacket, and I don't know what to believe
It's
anymore.
all- I got
You've
the
come in
mullet.
very hard being pushing the German thing.
I'm fucking German. I promise you guys.
Me and Shane have been talking, and we don't think you're German.
And we don't even like the German thing.
Yeah.
We don't even like the Germans.
I do a thing
I killed him
on
just for
stage
fun.
with the Sleaze where I introduce the song. Maybe you saw it as a German radio ad. Can I do that for Young Hot Guys?
Yes.
Please. This will be the last thing in the show because we need to wrap up.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, me too.
Und wir haben jetzt ein Podcast von drei junge Männer aus Dublin, Irland. Und es ist ein sehr toll, sehr lustig. 3 Komiker aus Dublin, Irland. Die heißen Tony Cantwell, Shane Daniel Byrne, Shane Daniel Byrne und Killian Sundermann. Und es ist ein sehr lustiges Podcast. Und wir hören es jetzt auf ARK Deutschland. Es kommt aus jetzt. Junger Geil. Am I German now? That wasn't even good. I was just under so much pressure. I honestly
Yeah,
think
you
like,
No, you are, and I'm
like
sorry.
Angela
to-
Merkel's going to smash down my front
It's
door and take
pronounced
my
Angela
dad's
Merkel.
podcast.
So pronounced Angela. So
My dad's passport. Sorry.
That's
no.
podcast?
your dad's podcast is in
It's
jeopardy.
the,
I'm
Helmut
freaking
and
out
Fre-
here, guys. I don't even know. I'm
Helmut
having an
and
identity crisis.
I have my friend, the GAA expert, on the podcast again. Helmut
Well,
and friend.
Okay, well, dankeschön, everybody. Thank you very much for listening to Young Hot Guys. We
Plug
love
your
that.
pod, plug your show.
Don't forget, you can come and see me on tour. My pin post on Instagram. Also, will you follow me on Instagram? Sometimes people don't, and they keep tweeting about stuff like, "Who is Shane Daniel Byrne? Love him now." I'm like, okay, well, follow me on Instagram, bitch. So
Well, that's the right
please-
way to
I
get
don't want to
them
say follow
to follow
Instagram,
you.
bitch. Please do
Yes.
come and support my tour. And I'm going to all the places that they're tagged. It's the pin post on my Instagram, and I'm really crap at pushing it, and I'm just bad. Is this good, Tony?
This is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where can people see you, you mug?
People
Name some of the venues, exciting
well,
venues all
that's
around
what
Ireland.
I was scared to put them up. I say that in case I couldn't remember any. I'll tell you where I'm going. someone's messed.
Can I do it? I know he's going Vicar Street. He's playing Dolan's.
No, I'm
He's
doing Dolan's
every-
in Limerick, Spirit Store Dundalk, the Whale Greystones, Cavanagh's Portlaoise, Abbey Tavern Howth, Pavilion Dunleary, Limelight Belfast, Vicar Street and Vicar Street again, the Ormond Hotel Kilkenny, the Everyman Cork, Town Hall Galway, Civic Theatre Tala and Mermaid Theatre Bray and Drake Blanchardstown. So come along, please do. Again, it's on my Instagram, my link tree and all the rest.
I haven't seen Shane perform live ever, but I've heard he's really good.
You have loads of times.
Well, I want to plug available next Friday is an Amazon show that I'm in, Last One Laughing Ireland. Me and Graham Norton are starring in a show. I mean, essentially, that is kind of true. It's not even a joke.
Yeah.
But and that's out with other people as well. And that's out on Amazon Prime on the 19th of January. I'm also bringing my show Litterbox to loads of places, and I'm going to tell you about them all right now. Hang on, I've lost it here.
He's playing Vicar Street in Dublin. He's playing Vicar Street in Dublin.
And just on that Last One Laughing, is anyone else in that?
Name some of the people.
Anyone feature as like a guest spot?
No, not that I know.
Definitely not me, because I was an understudy for it. I got a call saying,
You're ruining it. Oh, sorry.
I didn't.
Are surprise guests allowed to reveal themselves?
You ruined.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know. Jedward were revealed in the poster, so maybe that's okay.
And
The
Ann Doyle.
Den.
And Ann Doyle, that's true.
And the Den was in the thing as well.
Dustin.
Yeah.
But I was
Who else?
I was an understudy for it. I was definitely not in it. That's the only thing that you can be sure of when you're watching that show, is that you will not see me.
Anyway, the most important thing is that I was in it, and some other people you might know are in it.
And you're
Check
going
it out.
to? Where are you going?
And I'm going April 5th. I'm going to be in Vicar Street in Dublin. April 11th, I'll be in the Spirit Store in Dundalk. April 18th, the Abbey Tavern in Howth. The Dreocht and Blanche on April 19th. April 25th and 26th, the Whale in Greystones. May the 2nd, I'll be in Dolan's, Limerick. And May the 3rd, I'll be in Cypress Avenue in Cork. And then June 14th, another Vicar Street show in Dublin. And I'll hopefully also be in a pub somewhere in Galway. I need to figure that out. And Belfast and London. Masha Holly.
Go on, good.
Dankeschön.
You could plug,
Dankeschön.
I don't believe you.
You could plug maybe the Bureau Shot.
But you guys are in
May.
that as well. I feel weird
Yeah.
plugging. Okay, fine.
We don't have a tour. That's okay
Yeah,
to not have
okay.
a tour. I didn't have one before.
Well, I'm obviously, my life isn't going so well at the minute.
Hey, no.
With the car's broken.
car
The
thing's
car's
not kicking
broken
at the
down,
moment.
and then they're asking for $1,000 to fix it. And I'm like, I don't fucking have that money right now. And me and Anna are still, we don't have, we're in between places at
Okay,
the minute. We
thanks
have
for
the van.
listening to
Thank
our
God for the van.
podcast.
Listen,
But if you guys want to help me get out of that situation, which would be pretty fucking great, actually, would be if you could get tickets to the Bro de Change. That would fucking, even if I might put my Cash app or the PayPal somewhere just in the link or whatever, but if you could just fucking buy some tickets to the
It actually would be
to
to
the Bro
support
de
this
Change.
podcast. Realistically, it would be to support this podcast.
Yeah, or support the podcast would be great. Just some money in my direction would be really fucking good right now, guys. But no, great, thanks.
Peep, peep, peep.
Beep, beep, beep.
Very attractive. Very attractive.
Hot and loud.
And a little bit sad.
He was the best guy around. Oh my, is it hot in here or what? You're an attractive guy.
It's the fabulous Tony Cantwell.
I'm talking about Shane Daniel Byrne.